This is the multiple choice questions in digital transmission from the book Data Communications and Networking by Behrouz A. Forouzan. 1. Which of the following encoding methods does not provide for synchronization? A. RZ. B. NRZ-L. C. NRZ-I. D. Manchester. Answer, B. NRZ-L. 2. If the frequency spectrum of a signal has a bandwidth of 500 Hz with the highest frequency at 600 Hz, what should be the sampling rate, according to the Nyquist theorem? A. 200 samples per second. B. 500 samples per second. C. 1000 samples per second. D. 1200 samples per second. Answer, D. 1200 samples per second. 3. In asynchronous transmission, the gap time between bytes is blank. A. Variable. B. Fixed. C. 0. D. A function of the data rate. Answer, A. Variable. 4. Blank substitutes 8 consecutive zeros with 0 0 0 VB 0 VB. A. B4 B8. B. B8 ZS. C. HDB3. D. None of these. Answer, B. B8 ZS. 5. The most common technique to change an analog signal to digital data is called blank. A. Sampling. B. PAL. C. PCM. D. None of these. Answer, C. PCM. 6. The minimum bandwidth of Manchester and differential Manchester is blank that of NRZ. A. The same as. B. Twice. C. Thrice. D. None of these. Answer, B. Twice. 7. The signal rate is sometimes called the blank rate. A. Bit. B. Baud. C. Signal. D. None of these. Answer, B. Baud rate. 8. Unipolar, bipolar, and polar encoding are types of blank encoding. A. Line. B. Block. C. NRZ. D. Manchester. Answer, A. Line encoding. 9. Blank is normally referred to as MB/NB coding, it replaces each M bit group with an N bit group. A. Line coding. B. Block coding. C. Scrambling. D. None of these. Answer, B. Block coding. 10. In blank schemes, the voltages are on the both sides of the time axis. For example, the voltage level for 0 can be positive and the voltage level for 1 can be negative. A. Unipolar. B. Bipolar. C. Polar. D. All of these. Answer, C. Polar. 11. The blank rate defines the number of data elements sent in 1 second, the blank rate is the number of signal elements sent in 1 second. A. Signal, data. B. Data, signal. C. Baud, bit. D. None of these. Answer, B. Data, signal. 12. The idea of RZ and the idea of NRZ-L are combined into the blank scheme. A. Manchester. B. Differential Manchester. C. Both, A, and B. D. Neither, A, nor, B. Answer, A. Manchester. 13 blank provides synchronization without increasing the number of bits. A. Line coding. B. Block coding. C. Scrambling. D. None of these. Answer, C. Scrambling. 14. The Nyquist theorem specifies the minimum sampling rate to be blank. A. Equal to the lowest frequency of a signal. B. Equal to the highest frequency of a signal. C. Twice the bandwidth of a signal. D. Twice the highest frequency of a signal. Answer, D. Twice the highest frequency of a signal. 15. PCM is an example of blank conversion. A. Analog to analog. B. Analog to digital. C. Digital to digital. D. Digital to analog. Answer, B. Analog to digital. 16. There are 3 sampling methods, these are blank. A. Ideal, natural, and flat top. B. Ideal, sampled, and flat top. C. Quantized, sampled, and ideal. D. None of these. Answer, A. Ideal, natural, and flat top. 17. In blank encoding, we use 3 levels, positive, 0, and negative. A. Unipolar. B. Polar. C. Bipolar. D. None of these. Answer, C. Bipolar. 18. Block coding can help in blank at the receiver. A. Synchronization. B. Error detection. C. Attenuation. D. A. and B. Answer, D. A. and B. 19. In Manchester and differential Manchester encoding, the transition at the middle of the bit is used for blank. A. Bit transfer. B. Synchronization. C. Baud transfer. D. None of these. Answer, B. Synchronization. 20. Blank encoding has a transition at the beginning of each 0 bit. A. Differential Manchester. B. Manchester. C. RZ. D. All of these. Answer, B. Manchester. 21. In blank, the change or lack of change in the level of the voltage determines the value of the bit. A. NRZ-L. B. NRZ-I. C. Both, A. and B. D. Neither, A. nor B. Answer, B. NRZ-I. 22. In blank, there is always a transition at the middle of the bit, but the bit values are determined at the beginning of the bit. If the next bit is 0, there is a transition, if the next bit is 1, there is none. A. Manchester. B. Differential Manchester. C. Both, A. and B. D. Neither, A. nor B. Answer, B. Differential Manchester. 23. In blank encoding, the duration of the bit is divided into 2 halves. The voltage remains at one level during the first half and moves to the other level in the second half. The transition at the middle of the bit provides synchronization. A. Manchester. B. Differential Manchester. C. Both, A. and B. D. Neither, A. nor B. Answer, C. Both, A. and B. 24 The blank mode provides synchronization for the entire stream of bits must. In other words, it guarantees that the data arrive at a fixed rate. A. Isochronous. B. Synchronous. C. Asynchronous. D. None of these. Answer, A. Isochronous. 25 The idea of RZ and the idea of NRZ-I are combined into the blank scheme. A. Manchester. B. Differential Manchester. C. Both, A, and, B. D. Neither, A, nor, B. Answer, B. Differential Manchester. 26 In decoding a digital signal, the receiver calculates a running average of the received signal power, called the blank. A. Base. B. Line. C. Baseline. D. None of these. Answer, C. Baseline. 27 In blank transmission, we send bits one after another without start or stop bits or gaps. It is the responsibility of the receiver to group the bits. A. Synchronous. B. Asynchronous. C. Isochronous. D. None of these. Answer, A. Synchronous. 28 Blank finds the value of the signal amplitude for each sample, blank finds the change from the previous sample. A. dm, cm. B. dm, pcm. C. pcm, dm. D. None of these. Answer, C. pcm, dm. 29 Blank substitutes 4 consecutive zeros with 000V or B00V. A. HDB3. B. B4B8. C. B8ZSF. D. None of these. Answer, A. HDB3. 30 The blank scheme uses 3 levels, plus V, 0, and V, and 3 transition rules to move between the levels. A. 4B5B. B. MLT3. C. 2B1Q. D. None of these. Answer, B. MLT3. 31 While there is, R, only blank way, S, to send parallel data, there is, R, blank subclass, ES, of serial transmission. A. 1, 2. B. 1, 3. C. 2, 3. D. None of these. Answer, B. 1, 3. 32 Which quantization level results in a more faithful reproduction of the signal? A. 2. B. 8. C. 16. D. 32. Answer, D. 32. 33 A blank digital signal includes timing information in the data being transmitted. A. Self-synchronizing. B. Self-transmitted. C. Self-modulated. D. None of these. Answer, A. Self-synchronizing. 34 In blank transmission, bits are transmitted over a single wire, one at a time. A. Asynchronous serial. B. Synchronous serial. C. Parallel. D. A. and B. Answer, D. A. and B. 35 The first step in PCM is blank. A. Quantization. B. Sampling. C. Modulation. D. None of these. Answer, B. Sampling. 36 blank encoding has a transition at the middle of each bit. A. Manchester. B. Differential Manchester. C. RZ. D. All of these. Answer, D. All of these. 37 in blank transmission, we send one start bit, 0, at the beginning and one or more stop bits, 1s, at the end of each byte. A. Synchronous. B. Asynchronous. C. Isochronous. D. None of these. Answer, B. Asynchronous. 38 in blank transmission, bits are transmitted simultaneously, each across its own wire. A. Asynchronous serial. B. Synchronous serial. C. Parallel. D. A. And B. Answer, C. Parallel. 39 Which encoding method uses alternating positive and negative values for 1 second? A. AMI. B. RZ. C. NRZ-L. D. Manchester. Answer, A. AMI. 40 The data rate is sometimes called the blank rate. A. Bit. B. Baud. C. Signal. D. None of these. Answer, A. Bit. 41 blank provides redundancy to ensure synchronization and inherent error detection. A. Line coding. B. Block coding. C. Scrambling. D. None of these. Answer, B. Block coding. 42 in blank transmission, a start bit and a stop bit frame a character byte. A. Synchronous serial. B. Asynchronous serial. C. Parallel. D. A. And B. Answer, B. Asynchronous serial. 43 Two common scrambling techniques are blank. A. B8ZS and HDB3. B. AMI and NRZ. C. NRZ and RZ. D. Manchester and differential Manchester. Answer, A. B8ZS and HDB3. 44 blank conversion involves 3 techniques: line coding, block coding, and scrambling. A. Analog to analog. B. Analog to digital. C. Digital to analog. D. Digital to digital. Answer, D. Digital to digital. 45 The blank scheme uses data patterns of size 2 and encodes the 2-bit patterns as one signal element belonging to a 4-level signal. A. MLT3. B. 4B5B. C. 2B1Q. D. None of these. Answer, C. 2B1Q. 46 in blank, the level of the voltage determines the value of the bit. A. NRZ-I. B. NRZ-L. C. Both, A. and B. D. Neither, A. nor B. Answer, B. NRZ-L. 47 blank is the process of converting digital data to a digital signal. A. Line coding. B. Block coding. C. Scrambling. D. None of these. Answer, A. Line coding. 48 In a blank scheme, all the signal levels are on one side of the time axis, either above or below. A. unipolar. B, polar. C, bipolar. D, all of these. Answer, A, unipolar.